From the station with the most local news, Fox 17 News starts now with a severe weather alert.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Fox 17 News. We now have a tornado warning that has been issued for parts of southwest Michigan. Again, this tornado warning specifically is for northeastern Van Buren County, southeastern Allegan County, and northwestern Kalamazoo County. This is in effect until 10:45 this evening. Again, a tornado warning. I'm going to go ahead and take away some of the rain here in our additional polygons so that you're able to see where that tornado warning is. If you are in this polygon, you need to seek shelter immediately. That includes Gobles, Plainwell, south of Martin. There is now a tornado warning that is in effect until 10:45. The best place that you can be is away from your windows. Go to the most interior part of your home, ideally the lowest level of your home. If you do not have a basement, you should go to the hallway or a bathroom without the window, and that is because some very strong winds could be passing through that area, and it could unfortunately topple over trees. It can smash windows. Flying debris can also be an issue, so that is why you need to get away from the windows and go to the level of your home. Again, we have a tornado warning that is in effect for parts of Van Buren, Allegan County, Kalamazoo County until 10:45. And we're going to take a look at our current velocity. So the velocity right now within that area, it is still very broad, but we have seen reports of the potential of a tornado within that area from people that are on the ground and witnessing the potential of a tornado within that zone. So please move to the lowest level of your home for the potential of a tornado within that area. The wider view also showing that we still have our long line of showers and thunderstorms. It is moving towards the east. So if you are in Hastings, you are going to be experiencing some heavy rain shortly, a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect. Delton also going to be seeing some rain, and it is traveling again from the west towards the east for the communities that are south of I-96 down towards Plainwell. That's where we have some very heavy rain. So if in fact there is a tornado, again, this is Doppler indicated. That means that we are yet to confirm a tornado, but it is possible that a tornado could be in this area, and why there is a tornado warning. It will not be easy to see. Please make sure that you are going inside immediately. I know it's Father's Day. I know a lot of us are probably with friends and family, and you will want to head indoors. Do not stay outside. Very heavy rain, very strong winds within that area. So again, I'm going to take away our rain just so you're able to see the exact polygon. We do have a tornado warning that is specifically in effect for parts of Allegan, Kalamazoo, and Van Buren County until 10:45 this evening. It is also under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is where we could also see those wind gusts up to around 60 miles an hour. And of course, this is still going to be in effect for at least another 30 minutes. The possibility of that tornado moving towards the east at 30 miles an hour. And this was actually confirmed by the fire department east of Gobles. So that is where we are getting this information from the National Weather Service. A law enforcement confirmed tornado within the region of Gobles, moving towards Plainwell, moving towards the east at around 30 miles an hour. And this was located 7 miles southwest of Otsego, 11 miles northwest of Kalamazoo. And again, this is closer towards Gobles within that area. Let's go back to our velocity so we can paint a good picture of what we are seeing and what we are experiencing. At this moment, our velocity is not yet showing a completely tightened moment of rotation, and because of that, we need to use caution. If you are in that polygon, you need to move indoors immediately. Very strong winds. In addition to that, south of Pawpaw, moving into Lawton, we have some stronger winds passing through there, likely some straight line winds, but also some very minor rotation closer to Lawton. Heavy rain that has been falling over Cassopolis all throughout this evening. Let's go back to our current live radar radar loop. This is again a long line of showers and thunderstorms. It's all a part of a very small system that has been producing the energy for these thunderstorms, producing off of Chicago, passing through parts of Lake Michigan, and then giving us this severe weather that is occurring in West Michigan right now. And the remnants of that low pressure system is in Chicago. So as it is traveling from the west towards the east, that is going to be the end of our severe weather threat. Once that rain that is developing over Lake Michigan now completely passes through West Michigan, that severe weather threat for tonight is going to be lasting for the next few hours. Again, if you are just now joining us, we do now have a tornado warning that is in effect for the following counties: Allegan, parts of Van Buren, and parts of Kalamazoo County. I'm going to go ahead and give you a closer view of some heavy rain. Very, very heavy rain that is falling, likely north of M43, closer towards M40. Plainwell, you were also experiencing this. If you know anyone along US 131 that is traveling, please let them know of this tornado warning. I know a lot of us nowadays, we don't necessarily always listen to the radio where there is those live alerts on our radio. Maybe someone that you know is traveling within that area and they might be listening just on their phone. You need to call them. You need to let them know that they need to get off the highway. Do not stay in your vehicle if there is a tornado warning. You need to get to shelter. You need to get to a location that is in the lowest level of the building, again, away from the windows, a safe space, somewhere that you could potentially go that, again, is the lowest level of your home, but again, just a tornado warning that is currently in effect until 10:45 tonight. Let's go ahead and go back to that tornado warning again. 10:45 tonight, parts of Allegan County, Kalamazoo County, and Van Buren County. This has been confirmed by the fire department east of Gobles. So that is why we are having this tornado warning right now. An individual on the ground saw a tornado that was on the ground closer to that area, and we've been monitoring some rotation, some very broad rotation within that area. It is moving again towards the east at around 30 miles an hour. Flying debris could become dangerous, and you need to move out of your mobile home. A mobile home is not the place to be during a tornado warning. You need to move to a sturdy shelter. Ideally, a tornado shelter would be the best place for you to go. But again, a tornado warning in effect until 10:45. So we still have some time left of this tornado warning. And you can see the additional thunderstorms that are passing towards the south. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take away our rain at this moment. So again, you can see the polygon and know exactly where you need to go. If you are currently under the tornado warning north of Pawpaw, so this is closer towards Gobles, Plainwell, Martin, if you are in that Tri-County area between Allegan, Van Buren, and Kalamazoo County, you need to move to shelter immediately. You are under a tornado warning at this moment. We have a confirmed tornado from the fire department east of Gobles, and that is why there is a tornado warning that is in effect. So again, I know we talk about this often, the difference between a tornado warning and a tornado watch. If we have a tornado watch, it means that conditions are possible for a tornado. A tornado warning, which is what we are experiencing right now, it means that a tornado has developed or it's been indicated by Doppler radar. In this moment, we have an individual on the ground, the fire department, that witnessed this tornado happening. And that is why a tornado warning has been issued within the following counties. And again, I know I keep saying this, but it is important. You need to move to shelter immediately. You should not be outside. This is going to be a tornado that is very difficult to see, rain wrapped, very heavy rain that is falling, frequent lightning, in addition to hail that is occurring in parts of southwest Michigan. And I know that this is only one tornado warning in one specific area, but we have several severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect due to the long line of showers and thunderstorms that is passing south of I-96. And we have been experiencing some very heavy rain. It's all because of the heat and the humidity that is in our atmosphere. And let me tell you, it is going to be very hot this week. Temperatures are going to be in the 90s each and every day of this work week. overnight lows only dropping to the lower 70s. Our humidity is building, and that is what's going to lead to additional pop-up showers and thunderstorms. But it's also fueling the line of showers and thunderstorms that are occurring right now. And that is where we do again have a tornado warning that is occurring at this moment that is closer towards Gobles, and it is moving towards the east at about 30 miles an hour. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our velocity at this moment so you're able to see where the potential of this tornado is. And we're starting to get a little bit of a better idea. It does look like there is even some minor rotation that is occurring towards the east of Matawan and south of Ashimo. This is very minor if in fact it is. But again, this is not where a tornado warning is, but this is where we could have some very minor rotation in Texas Corners area south of Ashimo. And Kalamazoo County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. If you were in Doherty's Corners, you're likely to have some stronger winds in that area, but closer towards Plainwell and Otsego, this is where they had that potential of the confirmed tornado by the fire department. And you can see that the velocity is really not showing much. The velocity does the best job when we're wanting to understand the potential of a tornado. And that is because it shows us where things are starting to mix together. If you see the bright green and the bright red mixing together, what that indicates, whenever we have something in green, it means it's moving toward the radar. If it's in red, it's moving away. So whenever we have the red and the green mixing together, it paints the best picture of the development of a potential tornado. So that's when we say Doppler indicated, that is what we mean. The velocity gives us a good indication. Again, our tornado warning at this time is occurring closer towards Plainwell, Martin, and I'm going to bring up our warning right now so you're able to see. This is where we have that tornado warning in effect right now until 10:45. And it's going to be in effect over Plainwell, moving closer towards Orangeville, Delton, Crooked Lake, Richland. That is the trajectory at this moment. It is in purple because it is a confirmed tornado from the fire department, but our velocity, unfortunately, not picking it up in the best way right now. Currently, I would estimate, because of the brighter colors of this, some stronger winds and some potential rotation south of Alamo and moving into Parchment. But again, a tornado warning that is in effect until 10:45. We do have some minor rotation that is occurring closer to Matawan, Texas Corners, and Ashimo. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning at this time. It is also important for you to be inside and for you to seek shelter. That is because under a severe thunderstorm warning, we always talk about this, a tornado can happen rapidly. And with the line of showers and thunderstorms, we see this more often than not. And specifically when we were reporting a couple weeks ago about the tornado that happened in Livonia, that happened very quickly. And unfortunately, something like this can happen within that long line of showers and thunderstorms. So currently we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. It looks like it is now new. And this is mainly towards the east of Cassopolis, a severe thunderstorm warning for Cass County, and that is in effect until 10:30 p.m. this Sunday. And it is moving towards the northeast at 25 miles an hour, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and we have some penny-sized hail, some minor rotation also occurring closer towards Cass County, and that again is where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. We have a severe thunderstorm warning over Kalamazoo County. And that is where we were also mentioning a little bit of that broad rotation that is occurring closer towards the south of Ashimo, now moving away from Matawan, but right along I-94. And they have now dropped that tornado warning. So at this moment, we only have severe thunderstorm warnings. We do not have a tornado warning in effect, but a new severe thunderstorm warning that just came in. Let's get a little bit of a better view there. St. Joseph County, that is going to be in effect until 10:45 this evening. The main concern with the long line of showers and thunderstorms will be wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour, quarter-sized hail, heavy rain, and we could also have those moments of the frequent lightning, and that is going to be very likely because of our atmospheric ingredients that we have. And I will say there is even some minor rotation, some stronger winds closer towards Flower Field and Moore Park. Schoolcraft even seeing some minor rotation there, in addition to the south of Marcellus and closer to Jones. So again, all of these are very minor, but the reason that I'm saying this, the reason that we're talking about it is because you are under a severe thunderstorm warning. And if you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, you oftentimes need to treat it like a tornado warning. You need to treat it where you go inside and you get to the safest place in your home. And this is also a really good reminder if you're not under a severe thunderstorm warning at this time, maybe a good conversation for you to have with your family members. Where is the best place for you to go during a tornado warning and during a severe thunderstorm warning as well? So we do have some very heavy rain that is passing there. We will end here on our radar loop. Again, severe thunderstorm warnings that are going to be in effect until about 10:45 this evening. It is currently around 10:16 this evening, and this is a live look at our radar loop. The region along and south of I-96 currently seeing our severe thunderstorm warnings and some very heavy rain, frequent lightning, and a strong cell over Cass County that is a severe thunderstorm warned system at this moment. Our tornado warning is completely ended, but that does not mean that we are going to stop watching the radar. In fact, we are going to be monitoring the conditions throughout the rest of the night as a low pressure system is wrapping in that energy. It's a very small system, but as you can see, it's packing a punch, and we have additional thunderstorms that are developing now just off the shoreline of Holland. So stay tuned with us. We will continue to monitor these lines of showers and thunderstorms right here on Fox 17, and we are also live on Facebook if you do have any information or questions.